What's going on, guys? Well, this is hopefully my one and only video that I will ever be, I guess, making in regards to Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, right? I make this video upon the announcement that there was an August 26th date that was proposed, supposedly, I guess, by Mayweather's promotion, and the fight itself was trying to, I guess, made by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, had to be approved because of the amount of money. The report was from the LA Times, but since then, the Floyd Mayweather's team has backed away from that date. So essentially, there is no August date. The fight, as of right now, is not signed. Now, first and foremost, I will say that if the Nevada State Athletic Commission approves this fight, they are the most hypocritical commission of all time. Because I remember when Andre Ward wanted to fight, it was Ruddick. I don't even remember his first name. To fight him instead of, I think he ended up fighting. Maybe that was before his, not before his brand fight, before his Sullivan Barrera fight. They didn't approve it because they didn't believe the fight was competitive enough. Now, how the fuck is Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather more competitive than a pro boxer who actually has fights and has been, worthy at least of? It wasn't a worthy fight, but like I said, it was. I would say that fight would be more competitive than Floyd Mayweather or Conor McGregor. Now, that's why this fight's the worst, because of the lack of competitors. Now, people might say on one side where who does this benefit? Does this benefit boxing? Does this benefit MMA? Does this benefit neither? Now, I definitely say that the only two people who this benefits, two people, is Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. Now, it for sure benefits Floyd Mayweather because he gets a huge payday, a fight that he has no risk. Like, why do people think that Conor McGregor has a chance? Now, maybe people who are watching this video are more boxing fans and they know he doesn't have a chance. But if you said things like, I don't think anybody would give Conor McGregor a chance if he proposed a fight against Canelo. I don't think anybody would give Conor McGregor a chance if he proposed a fight against Golovkin. Now, the only reason that they give Conor McGregor, or at least people in their mind that they give him a chance, is because Floyd Mayweather doesn't hit that hard, and Floyd Mayweather's old, and this and that. So it just, it just doesn't make any sense. This fight's not competitive. It's going to be bad. Now, it's going to be bad for. It's been bad for MMA because Conor McGregor, who is in his prime, is choosing to sit out while the sport moves on and the sport hurts, while trying to make a fight that, it's going to bring him in amounts of money that doesn't really. It can't be duplicated in MMA and how it's structured. Even if he makes $10 million in a UFC fight or $20 million, he's going to make 50, 100, I don't know the exact amount of million for his fight. So himself, I don't blame him, and I don't necessarily blame Floyd Mayweather for taking this fight as well, because it's a low risk fight. But what I do blame is I blame the people in the boxing media, not many, but it's really just Floyd Mayweather dick riders, right? People who suck off this man like he's a god, like he's immoral. Because they're thinking, they go, oh, why is this not good for boxing? Floyd Mayweather's going to school him and it's going to make boxing look so good. Just think about it. People who think that way, just think about it this way. They're going to see a non-competitive fight. The people after, they're going to be like, why are these two guys in the ring? Is it going to help boxing because of that? Has Floyd Mayweather helped boxing today? Is boxing in a better place than it was before he was? I disagree. Floyd Mayweather, you could say that he helped Manny Pacquiao's reign. It's just, I don't see the impact he's had on the sport overall. Like, you could say that, what the biggest fight that he had, the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight, both of those guys are at fault. But that fight failed to move the I guess the boxing game forward. So again, this doesn't look good for Conor McGregor, because if he gets schooled in a boxing ring as badly as I think he's going to get schooled, he was getting outboxed by Nick Diaz in certain points of that fight, right? I think Nick Diaz is a better boxer than Conor McGregor. There's actually better boxers in the UFC that will maybe give Floyd a better fight than Conor McGregor. It's just the fact that he is an incredible MMA fighter. His gauges of distance using his kicks and punches and his angles, and he's quick and he has a good left hook. But it's a different sport. It doesn't make any sense. So I just really hope that the people who are fans of Floyd Mayweather, who actually care about the sport, don't push this, because we shouldn't, like, this fight will do well, right? But this is a fight that they're going to charge us $100 for a non-competitive fight that will have a negative impact on both the UFC and boxing. So I can't support it, and I definitely don't support it, and it's a joke. And all it does is it ellipses the things that are going on in both sports, right? Like, Canelo Golovkin's about to happen. Who gives a fuck about Floyd Mayweather fighting an MMA fighter? And the UFC fight, on the UFC side, Conor McGregor is wasting his prime away because he's trying to get a payday of Floyd Mayweather. He's not fighting the likes of like Max Holloway, or maybe Devers talks about moving up welterweight and fighting, what's his name, Tyron Woodley. So it's, it's a bullshit fight. It's bullshit that people that are boxing fans think it's good for the sport of boxing. And it's obviously laughable that people who are on the MMA side think that Conor McGregor has a chance because Floyd Mayweather doesn't hit hard and he's old and et cetera, et cetera. Like, whatever. Like, I might as well make a prediction for the fight. Floyd Mayweather knockout. Like, easily Floyd Mayweather knockout. Probably, like, earlier than people think it is. 2 or 3 rounds. I mean, maybe it'll go 4 or 5 rounds for him to knock him out. I mean, people don't understand how exhausting it is boxing 12 rounds when you're missing, when you're punching and missing. And Conor McGregor's not going to be able to hit him. So, again, this is my only video. Hopefully only. I may lie and come back with something else if it's made. But this is my thoughts on the fight itself. Don't buy this fight. Boycott this shit. I did make one point, and I will end with this, that people that were supporting Chavez Jr., Canelo, pretending that was competitive, people who actually are, I guess, boxing journalists or claim to be somewhat intellectually sound in the sport of boxing and understand the sport. So the people who are supporting that fight and are criticizing this fight are fucking hypocrites, because both are bullshit. And you're being dishonest about one, you're being honest about the other. Just be honest, right? That's just how I am about anything. So if you're dishonest or whatever, to me it's obvious. But anyways, thanks for watching these videos and liking, supporting. Later, guys.